here. Just got settled in. And we already got 4 does spotted right here. And there's a buck up on the skyline. He's bedded down, but he's right on the skyline. So there's we're in them already. So it took us a little bit longer to climb up here than we thought, because right at the beginning of the hike, Steph took a step and popped her calf. So we just slowly took our time creeping up here and stuff. But yeah, I mean, the does are already, they're 260 yards out, feeding.
That's a doe.
Yeah, I think one of them is a buck. It's just hard to see right now.
I think its antlers are too little.
So, but we're getting in them. So welcome. It's opening day of gun season here in Southern California, and looks like we might be able to put some meat on the table. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Don't jinx it.
I guess I don't think that.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get. I'm hoping this buck starts working his way down on our side. Just a bad shot right now, but I'll get the camera out and get on so you guys can see. We're sitting here, got in position. The buck got up, just stretching and feed. Then he started feeding a little bit. When we were swinging into position to get a better, more comfortable sit, more steady shot, it appears that he fed off the other side. So definitely, I don't think he's gone. But we're just sitting here waiting, watching. Hopefully somebody else is over there and will bump him over to us. But we're just sitting here watching these 4 does. They're kind of slowly working their way up the other side. But sitting, playing the waiting game. Never know, something else could come cruising on by. So, but real nice fork. Opening day. Hopefully we can get it done. Little update. It's 10 to 9, and so where those deer went is the direction the sun's coming up. You can see it just shining on my face right now. Oh, she's getting up. We had relocated those does, and they had went up to the top-ish, probably about 50 yards on this side, downhill side, and then there was looked like the lead doe was laying down. A couple other does are feeding around her and stuff. Now she just got up though, but I'm hoping that buck is right there with them. It's pretty thick up in there, so we're just kind of hoping, waiting and seeing if one of them's gonna make a mistake and step on out. But it's like 360 to where they're at right now, a little bit outside her comfort zone, and so we're hoping we can close to inside 300. The closer the better. You know, could also, there's a lot of people out still. There could be somebody that walks up from the top and spooks them down and they run right down towards us. So anything can happen. We're just gonna be ready. Well, since we've seen those does and respotted them, we slid over, kind of made a slight move, get a better angle on them, so if that buck does step out, we can get a better shot. So far we've heard 4 shots this morning.
3, one was the second shot.
Yeah, we've heard 3 shots. One was a follow-up shot though. So hopefully those guys were successful. But they're a couple ridges away from us. So maybe they'll bump something as they try to go collect whatever they harvested. But yeah, we're just sitting here waiting, watching these a doe and 2 fawns. Can't find that 4th one that was with them earlier this morning. And then that buck, we haven't relocated him, but he could be tucked up in some pretty thick brush that's up on top where these does are. Steph's convinced that he got shot. Every shot we hear, it's him that died.
That last one was close. Close enough.
So, but now there's a lot of deer. area I was in last week, came out with the bow and found this glassy knob and was glassing it until, 10:30. So we're back up here. As you saw this morning, as soon as we got up here, we saw deer. So definitely deer in this area. It's holding them, but keep getting at it.
You should joke. Like, she looks like she's bigger. I just want to shoot something and it be like tiny. You know what I'm saying?
Quick update. It is hot. It's about 12:30. And we're just sitting baking in the sun, but yeah. But we spotted those does again, and they actually came over towards us and then bedded down. And she sees a deer. Oh, yep, I see it. It just stood up. That's right where those does were laying down.
At first, it did not look like a deer. It looked like a cat. That's what I was
But yeah, we're just sitting here waiting, see if we can catch a buck. Getting up and moving between beds, we can catch something, doing something. I mean, there's still a ton of people out moving around, probably doing the same thing we're doing, sitting glass and hoping other people are bumping them. But yeah, I haven't heard a shot, nothing. I just wish we could get some shade. This sucks. We're out in this open face and there's no shade available anywhere. But there's a breeze every now and then. But you can only really feel it if you stand up, so that sucks. But yeah, we're just sitting here waiting. See her, she's walking left to right. Oh, right to left. She's about to enter the bushes, the shrubs.
Yeah, I see her.
She's like the same height as them, maybe a little bit bigger, but she's just stockier. She's not as skinny.
Yeah.
Wow, it's 3:45, and we've just been sitting here glassing all day and everything like that, and we actually just had a tarantula cross in front of us, probably about 3 feet in front of us, and definitely sit down. Go ahead and comment down below what would freak you out. Me, it's snakes. If we saw a snake here, I'd be going back to the truck. I'd be going somewhere else. But yeah, that's cool. Good sized tarantula. Big spider. So, but yeah, just sitting here waiting for something to make a mistake and step out. We got shoot times right before 7, 6:53 is when shoot time ends. So we got a couple more hours until the golden hour when everything should be up on our feet and moving pretty good. So, but you never know, someone might step out early. We're just sitting here waiting. Decision now, do you want to set up? Try to take a shot on it.
I don't think they're gonna come this way. To get close enough for a shot that I feel comfortable taking. Because if they were down here, I would do it. I see them.
One's walking up behind him right now. I will shoot that big one with you. Right there.
That's the small one.
I know, but the big one's gonna come push her out of the way.
Go ahead if you want to. I don't feel comfortable taking that shot.
Alright, just pass on.
I think so. I don't think it'd be a good shot. To be honest, with all we could go right down behind the bushes.
Right there. Can I go over the top of her?
I don't know.
Alright, well that was a whirlwind. So we saw those does moving across the hillside, and I got set up, positioned to shoot the bigger of the 3 does, and she was just behind a brush. So we were waiting and waiting for her to step out. Well, we were talking, and it's 225. Not a terrible long shot, but you know, decent poke. And we were talking, and we were thinking maybe we should pass. It's, you know, day 1, and she's not like a giant doe, and you know, we've got an hour of shoot light left, and maybe we should just pass and go on and hunt again tomorrow and look for something else. Well, right when we were talking about that, and I was like, yeah, you know what, you're right, probably. She stepped out, and so I got panicked, and I rushed, and I laid down, and I was already laying down, but I got behind the gun, and I slung a shot. Stupid, slung a shot, and she kind of stepped away. Well, it looked like she was limping, so I just racked another round and just fired and fired and fired. Well, that 4th shot, she laid down, and the 2 fawns, or 2 yearlings, were hanging out right with her. So I was like, okay. Well, now I'm like freaking out, thinking, okay, I hit her hard and she's laying down. So she's laying down behind some brush, and I couldn't see her. All I saw was her face and her ears. So I grabbed my rifle, I grabbed a knife and a headlamp, because it's getting dark. You can see a lot brighter on the phone than it really is. But and started making my way to him. And it was easy reference points, because I could see the 2 yearlings. I could see the 2 yearlings, and I knew that they were right there next to the doe. But so I made my way over there. I got to about 100, maybe 125, and the yearling started like wanting to boogie on out. So the doe stood up, and she limped, but not super hard. So I flung another round at her, and then they disappeared in the brush. So I continued up there. Steph was up on the hill spotting for me, watching them where they go and keeping an eye on them. And so I, you know, started pushing up there, pushed up to where she was laying down. Couldn't find any blood, nothing at all. And then, you know, and I didn't see any blood on her when she was walking away after she got up laying down. I looked on her side, the whole side, and it was the side that I shot and everything. So, and I didn't see any blood. So I was like, not the greatest. So, I went up there, and I ended up actually getting up underneath them like 40 yards. And then they finally blew out hard and bounded, and they went up and over the top, running pretty hard. So, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know deer run hard when they're even hit good, but not uphill, and not the way she was going. So, do I think I hit her? Yes. I think I grazed her in the back leg, and I think that was either on the first shot or the second shot that I made. And I think I grazed her back leg, because I came back and Steph said she thought she could see a little bit of red on her back, very, very back leg. Even like the white part of where the hair starts to change. So I think I grazed her. I don't think it was a fatal shot at all. You know, don't get me wrong, I still feel like an idiot. I don't think what I did was right. And you know, lessons learned, and that's what we do out here. And you know, like everybody else says it too. You know, I could delete all this and not post this video and get rid of it and everything like that. But you know, this is what happens. I'm not the greatest. I never claimed to be. I never claimed to be this marksmanship, this hunter, and does everything the right way and only takes 100% kill shots and everything like that. It's just, I get excited. So what did I do wrong? I rushed. I rushed when she stepped out. I should have really paid attention and realized that even when she was stepping out, the one time she did, she was gonna keep push. If she didn't stop in that opening, she was gonna push to another opening with another clear shot. So I rushed. I got too amped up, too excited, and rushed that first shot. Then my follow-on shots, because I was so worried about them running off, I rushed those also. They did not want to go anywhere. They had no idea what's going on. So I could have definitely took my time, breathed, got settled in, nice natural point aim, and squeezed the trigger and made a better shot than I did. It's, lessons learned on me. And once again, I'm not the greatest and never claim to be, and I make mistakes and I'm not perfect. So, it's still no excuse though. I need to just do some self-reflection, maybe go to the range, calm down a little bit, do some more shooting before I come out again. I'm supposed to go out tomorrow and be the shooter. I'm going to go out on solo, but I'm kind of actually debating it right now and don't know if I want to go do that, or maybe I go to the range, or just take a day to reflect. And then I'm taking a buddy of mine out on Monday, and he's the primary shooter, so I might just help him out and try to do the best and get him a deer, get his first public land deer, and see if he can get it done. But it is what it is. We're walking our way out. We were planning on walking out right when those deer popped out, because Steph coming in this morning, she possibly pulled or strained a calf muscle on this embankment that we got to climb out of the truck, and she, like a trooper, pushed on and kept pushing and wanted to get in here and hunt, and wanted to get it done. And so she pushed through the pain and got up here to that glass knob, and we sat here all day. And so now we're just slowly getting our way back here, back to the truck. So so this is probably the way I want to close it out. Not what everybody wants to see, no doubt, but it is what it is. This is what happens. Not every day is sunshines and rainbows and getting deer and putting meat on the table. You got to have your good days. You're gonna have your slow days where you see nothing. You're gonna have days where it just doesn't work out, and you're gonna have days like this where you get shots and can't capitalize on them, and you make mistakes, and you pull a rookie move. So I'm just gonna keep tregging on. It's gonna be a rough year for me, I feel like. So but the rough years make what make the good years even better or more beneficial. So yeah, till next time, maybe I'll see you guys on tomorrow's hunt, and maybe I'll see you guys on Monday, but I will see you guys again out in the outdoors, and good luck to you, and hopefully you get out there and get a good one. Thanks.